program is recorded at the ARC Annual Industry Forum in Orlando, Florida. I'm pleased to welcome Craig Resnick, Research Director of ARC Advisory Group. Today, we're speaking with Maryrose Sylvester, President and CEO of GE Intelligent Platforms. We're at the ARC World Industry Forum, and our subject is Rethinking Operational Excellence. Welcome, Maryrose.
Hi, Craig. Great to be here today.
Great to have you. Over the last year and a half, we've all witnessed global economic turbulence to the lights that none of us have ever really experienced in our lives. In light of all this, can you provide kind of a key initiative that GE Intelligence Platforms has taken that will where you've actually been able to improve the value proposition to the customers, and as a result of everything that's happened over the last year and a half, what have you learned from this experience that will affect how you manage and position the business going forward?
Sure. I think 2009 was quite a year for everybody. I think the biggest news we had in 2009 is that we became a wholly owned part of GE, and now we go to market as GE Intelligent Platforms. So one of the biggest things we did was reposition our portfolio to become this intelligent platforms company that really offers to our customers a platform of products, software, and solutions that provides them a sustainable advantage. And now in this world where one year it's a booming economy, the next year a recession, we've learned that we've had to really expand our offering, expand our choices to customers for that mission of sustainable advantage. So that mission might be about operational excellence, it might be about product quality, it might be about process innovation, or it might be about sustainability. We've just had to offer our customers more choices. So that's kind of the first thing we did, is position our portfolio. And then really work on our product strategy, which is being that business partner for life. And again, giving them choices, letting them know that we are here for the life of their program, that we're here to continue to invest with them, and letting them have choices. So they might want to have a whole solution, or they might want to just have a product, or they might want to do more of a building block approach. And in a recession, you need to give customers more choices. So I think that's kind of the first thing we did. And so the other big thing we learned is that you have to continue to invest through a recession, and we did that. We made hard choices so that we can continue to invest in our technology. We launched our Prophecy Process Workflow, our Prophecy SOA, our Prophecy Process Systems, our PAC Motion. We've invested more in NPI in the last 18 months than ever before in our history. And I think finally the other thing we've done is, now that we're wholly owned by GE, is we're figuring out how we take this terrific technology we have, very horizontal, very broad, very capable, and how we're complementing GE's strategy in these big verticals like GE Energy, water, oil and gas, healthcare, aviation, and how we put those two things together to make GE a more powerful and more important company.
Well, that leads to my next question, because I know that with the latest reorganization, you're now part of GE Home and Business Solutions, which I know incorporates appliances, lighting, electronics, and security. And that's now, obviously, GE Intelligent Platforms is a key component of that business. So how would you say that reorganization has positively affected your business, GE Intelligent Platforms, and probably affected your ability to gain market share now as a result of being part of this new organization?
I think it's very exciting times for us. Now that we are wholly owned by GE, it gives GE more opportunity to work even more closely with us, and us to be even more strategic to GE. So we report into Charlene Bagley, who reports to Jeff Immelt, so it certainly gives us visibility across the company. And really our effort is to enable these GE verticals so they can go faster, and we can take that expertise and bring it into the external marketplace. So I think it's a really nice fit between our horizontal technology and the big GE vertical depth and domain. So that's kind of number one, is really leverage our technology to enable GE and make us better at what we do externally. The second is to really help us, as we become a company, really focus on enabling intelligent products, building intelligent services for GE or outside of GE, and really helping GE and our external customers with their pursuit of manufacturing excellence. So really taking that inside and outside of GE. The third thing is, GE is a huge IT company. When you think about what we do in GE, a huge software company, think about the amount of software that goes into every application that we provide. So Charlene Bagley runs the software council for GE, and we of course sit on that council. So we have an opportunity to help contribute to the overall GE software strategy.
Great. Now, I guess if we, talking about some of the technology that comes along with the reorganization, what technologies do you see most important for GE Intelligent Platforms to kind of meet, your objectives over the next decade?
That's a great question, and there's many. We are a technology business. I think if I had to kind of narrow it down to the top few or so, I would say for sure an integrated framework, or our Prophecy SOA, very important as we're seeing customers really want to simplify and cost reduce their IT infrastructure. They're looking to not have to manage so many disparate and customized IT systems, and they're looking to be able to do it more cost efficiently, quicker, and being able to scale. And that's really where we're going with Prophecy SOA. And our Prophecy workflow has really become the unifying development environment for that. So we're continuing to invest heavily there. And it's also where our whole strategy and philosophy of open and layered comes in, when you kind of take that with our whole role in being open and layered and being able to integrate with anyone's device or product, really put together a whole solution for our customers. That's number one. The other thing I mentioned this morning is we're seeing more and more of a need from our customer for more of these like composite applications where they're looking to enable their role-based users. They don't want just a product, they want a solution fit for them. So again, Prophecy helps take us in that direction. And then I would say on the controls side of our business, we're seeing customers want to be able to scale easier. They want to make investments that they know are going to last for a long time to come. They're looking for more of a building block approach, which is what we offer with Prophecy. They are looking for the control of a process, but with the cost and flexibility of a PLC, which is what we bring. And then finally, I'd say the other thing we're really seeing is in some applications, we're seeing our customers really start to push the envelope in terms of electronic speed, and they're looking for more cores on one platform and size. They're looking for a smaller footprint, which means a smaller package. It's really starting to kind of push the boundaries of controls engineering. And we see that's where our embedded computing systems really can come into play to help us in some of those real extreme applications, especially in places like oil and gas.
Well, it's funny because as you talk about oil and gas, that brings up energy, sustainability, comes up with other issues of regulatory compliance. These are becoming certainly more important to all manufacturers and processes today. So I guess the question is, how could GE Intelligent Platforms, how are you helping your customers meet those requirements? And how have you kind of adjusted the GE Intelligent Platforms offerings with different solutions so they can produce the return on investments that they need to justify the capital expenditure?
I think that's a really great question. We are just seeing this whole regulatory and compliance arena become a bigger and bigger challenge for companies. And we see it as a manufacturer, we're seeing it as a software provider, and we're seeing it as a major corporation. So, the good news is we've been doing this for a long time in terms of enabling our customers' needs in terms of reporting and regulatory compliance. We've been doing it in life sciences with customers like Pfizer, where we help them with their regulatory compliance needs. We've been doing it in automotive with customers looking for birth history information, tracking and tracing. We do it with Nissan, we do it with GM, we do it with IAC. So we do it in those arenas. We are way out there in front of the marketplace in terms of sustainability and enabling our customers to either meet the needs of a regulatory standard or in many cases their shareholders' needs, wanting to be a leading edge company making a statement on sustainability. So we provide those tools. Now in terms of return, what we really try to work on with our customers is to link sustainability to operational excellence. Really try to connect them, make it part of what you do and why you do it. So we really try to help them as they're going to be more green and more sustainable, make sure there's a return on it. We provide them tools to do that. And so when I think just in general, what we've learned for sure is customers need to see a benefit, whether it's the benefit of knowing that you are going to build them a system that you're going to stand by for life and they're not going to have to replace when their needs change, or you're going to provide them a migration strategy, or you're going to enable them in terms of return on investment for the tools they're putting in today. You have to be able to provide that return on investment.
Absolutely. And our final question, it regards innovation. We certainly always hear a lot about GE and innovation many times in the same sentence. So whether it be in new products, new processes, it's obviously important for any company to compete today to be using innovative products. So how are you encouraging GE Intelligent Platforms to innovate?
You know, I think innovation is key. GE is an innovation company when you think back to Thomas Edison, so we take a lot of pride in the way we innovate. You know, it starts really at the top in GE. In GE, we have what we call the Global Research Center, 2,800 technologists around the world that work really on that leading edge, advanced technology that businesses like us really draw from and really help us with the future. So we invest a lot in the Global Research Center. GE's just announced that we've launched a Manufacturing and Technology Center in Detroit that's really focused on manufacturing, engineering, and application development, of which we are participating in that, and in areas like the smart grid. So we're tapping into that big GE scale. And I would say also, when you just look at intelligent platforms, 70% of our people are engineers. They're just the lifeblood of our business, and we fund them, and we develop them, and we nurture them, and we thank God every day that they're part of our business. And I think it's manifesting itself in a wonderful, robust product line.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Maryrose. And that was Maryrose Sylvester, President and CEO of GE Intelligent Platforms, and we're coming to you from the ARC World Industry Forum. Thank you very much.